13, #1 offense, #1 scoring offense. They didn't get back in 2014, but they did in 2015, so you can recover from it.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. That one goes for 24 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Here's Roethlisberger. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On second down, it's Bell. Sheds is pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Boswell now to kick. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
And when you watch Devontae Freeman run the football, you can almost close your eyes and hear him running the football, can't you? Because people just scatter. I mean, you know, when he goes through a pile, it moves in a positive direction for him. I just love how hard he plays the game.
1,000-yard season. He had 11 touchdowns last year. In March, 25 years old. So he's kind of hitting that sweet spot for a running back, isn't he?
He really is. And I still remember the evaluation of him coming out of college. He does everything well, but you weren't sure he had a dominant trait. Well, wrong about that. He's dominant just about everything he does. And I think that he's going to continue to elevate his game and seek a third Pro Bowl in 2017.
So on fourth down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On second down, Roethlisberger. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. And this This offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense, but Earl Thomas returns. I like.
Actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Alone to the right is Jones. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Surveying the field. He's going to go up top again. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Well, here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. To throw is Ryan. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Now, they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Man open left side is Brown. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers, Charles. What did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, well, you can make bigger plays downfield.
He's going to look deep down the field. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand the bell. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Paul Warlow in to make the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
And he's got Rodgers. They get 14 yards there at a first down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. They'll come out in the pistol. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second and 10 now. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Javon Hargrave. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now Brown. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll get 32 yards there. And that'll be good for... They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. Second down. 4-6 defense. They were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the two guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, here's Bell. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Bud Dupree coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Now Ryan on second down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Alone to the right is Jones. To throw is Ryan. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
That's fielded in the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up in it. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They give him a gain of 38.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
Now Bell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ladarius Green from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So out come the Falcons now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
As they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico. Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams in Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. A screen to Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyson Jackson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt.
Love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use the speed to get there in the run game.
Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. 11 yards for number 11.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme there. And that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
It's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Here's Ryan. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator...
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 4 yards out. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out come the Steelers. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They're going to hurry back to the line now. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Play action. It's Ryan. Deep drop. Going up top. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And Green with a catch left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Bell. Room here to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They come up in an offset eye. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And they're going to speed things up here. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter.
And now we've got a tie game after that touchdown. And you and I both know what that means. Extra point in this situation, this little time left takes on some extra emphasis, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Now inside the final minute, can they get it and hold on? Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, such a close game, a very big one. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
They'll look to throw. And caught right side, Green. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. One last shot for Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.